Hello guys, welcome to my channel, Stocks Matter. For those of you who don't know me, my name is David. On Friday, March 19th, 2022, market close was very bullish to end off the week with SPY gaining almost 7%. It's actually 6.99, but we'll round it. It's gained 29 points overall this entire week, which is absolutely insane. I think it's only done it like 13, 15 times. It's an absolutely incredible move. Should we be worried about a bull trap is the real question. We are under the 200 MA. It did break out, which is nice to see, but breakouts have been seen as rejections. I think right here we had it here, got rejected, came back, gapped over, rejected, rejected, and it's kind of just been shown like it just gets tossed back down. So will we see a different change here? And I think we might see a retest come down as well, due to it being so high up, due to also the RSI being slightly oversold or overbought. We do have some divergences shown here. We have the MACD momentum going upward while the momentum was going down with the pressure of selling. And then we also have a little RSI breakout. RSI was sitting in a pennant and then it just absolutely exploded. Nice to see. Some things to take note of. We do have a gap at 400 right here. Reason for taking note of this is I want to show you this pattern right here. Little head and shoulders. I still don't know where this head is honestly, but just this is my idea. I don't know if this is still gonna play out, because if you take it from the head, you take it down here, right? You copy paste. Let's see here. It hits directly to the gap. So this is the estimated move of the head and shoulders. So we did not fully complete it. We did temporary bottom here. Still don't know if it's a confirmed bottom. That's why I'm saying temporary. But yeah, this is just something to take note. We could also make a shoulder here, if anything, and then this would be a double top, and then you would just see it fall back down to. It would most likely break these double bottoms, and then because it would be a lot more weaker. Usually when something is retested twice, it breaks. Or 3 times actually, because it would be the third time. It would just break. And then you also have this pre-COVID high touched up with the September trend line, and it bounced. Well, it didn't completely bounce, but February 24th when it marked the temporary bottom. So we might see it pull back somewhere if it gets hit hard. Still don't know. Let me move this away. You also have Monday. So Monday, I'm expecting. I am expecting a pullback. We should pull back somewhere to maybe the 40s area. We could kind of hold this area a little. What is this? 38? Yeah, 38 to 40. And then if not, we would be down at 436. And hopefully we can actually retest this breakout right here to confirm that we are not going to get smashed down. Now, okay, so sorry about that. My indicators randomly disappeared. But yeah, as I was saying, just pull back, probably retest all the way to, I gotta fix this. We shall fix this. Alright, so let me make this more clear. Make it red, and then we'll also give it, wait, there it is. We'll make it thick. So now we got 445 as the next zone, and then we should see something like, I would say maybe that, and then it fakes, comes back, and it kind of just swings like this, and then it'll make its move somewhere up or down, either one. Judging by this area here from what it did, and then there are some other examples like right here. Let me zoom into here. Right here, you got your 200 MA passed through, sat up here, and then it made its move. So we should see something similar, if not, depending on how the market takes it because of all these rate hikes. I don't know if we're actually being bullish on 7 to 9 rate hikes, which is quite insane. But yeah, I would definitely be careful here. Alright, let's take a look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ breakout has a little trendline resistance here, and it's aimed at 354. 200 is actually up at 368. Lower high right here, and then we should be aiming at 357 next. What it looks like. So right here is what we should be aiming at. Not too sure if we would pull back all the way down here. We should be able to touch this. So in theory, SPY should do the same and then pull back. But we'll see. Q does have support as well around the 350 area, which is nice. RSI, it cleaned off all my indicators, so I gotta put everything back. So you got your RSI divergence right here. Let me see here. You also have a MACD divergence as well. Let's take a look at the VIX. So for the VIX, this is one you gotta watch. We got VIX in a falling wedge, right? Now, I took note of this gap here at 1993. If VIX falls through, 1993 is its next destination, and SPY will most likely run up to 457. Now, let me take this away, and then let me make this different color, bold it. So you gotta take a look at this. So you got your bounce, and now where are we here? Are we going to bounce? If not, we have the MA200. We do have some pretty bad momentum, but it's all about the VIX next week, if this is actually going to bounce. Alright, let's take a look at oil. Oil's been running up most of March, causing lots of inflation problems. We have a little trend line here. Did bounce, kept it. I do want to see it above 110-ish. On the 4 hour, you can kind of see a head and shoulders here. Let me get the head, shoulders, and there you go. And then smacked. Now you have also, I believe, you had this RSI breakout right here, like slightly oversold, and then it just ran. Little consolidation there, and then it's sitting right underneath the neckline. So you do want to see it above 105, and I would prefer to see it above 110 if I was going to take a position. Alright, let's take a look at the dollar. The dollar. Dollar has been sitting in a channel. Does have support at 97.75, I believe. 72. And then you also have it hitting the top of the channel. There was a little divergence here, right there, I believe. Yep. It was very slight, I think. I might be wrong. I think I'm just seeing things at this point. Unless I was looking at a different time frame. No, it was a different time frame, yeah. It was this one right here. Oh shit, what did I do? There we go. Okay, so you got your high right there, and then you got that. So you got, yeah. So you got upward, downward, divergence right here, and then you also have your MACD divergence right there. That, yeah, that signaled it. So overall, dollar sitting on its support, it's perfectly fine. Dollar has been running with oil, so if oil starts coming back up with the dollar, that's going to cause a lot of problems with CPI next month. Yeah, it's above 200. Wait. Oh yeah, it's definitely above 200. All right, let's look at gold. Gold. All right. Tiny head and shoulders is what I'm seeing. That is what I'm seeing. Let me zoom in. So you got your tiny head and shoulders. I think it's on the weekly. I can't remember. No. That looks shooting star. And then yeah. It's not a good close. I had a little reversal. Yeah, head and shoulders, and then it's probably gonna come back down here to 1870. Most likely. And if it drops below that, you have the MA 200 for 1814. Don't really see anything on the histogram. It's just selling. It's been doing worse than oil. Surprisingly, it should have been with oil, but I think something with Russia's been going on with it. I haven't been up to date mainly. I just trade charts. Apple. Apple trendline break. Well, these are all rejections. Rejection. This one is actually a rejection if you go into the 4-hour. There was a rejection here. Now, I don't know if it's because we ran out of time, so that's okay. We'll find out next week. It did not pass through the MA. Well, on the 4-hour it didn't. But yeah, I would like to see it above the 4-hour at above 165.60. You do have divergence there. MACD, I don't really. Yeah, you do have a little tiny one. On the daily, it's mainly a falling wedge. I also do want to point out this is a rising wedge. So you got, let me take away this. You do have your top in September, and then your touch in January, September, and then all of this. This I think is all outliers. And then it just comes back into its little wedge pattern to play in. That's just my opinion right here. Alright, let's take a look at Tesla. Tesla. Falling wedge. Right there, breakout. It's a weird RSI. That is bullish though, if that's a divergence. That MACD, I believe, is also divergence. I can't really tell because my thing's in the way. But apart from that, I did mark down it should be going, yeah, it should be going next to 950, and it does have a support at 850. So it's gonna most likely play around this area, and then until it decides, it's gonna go either way. Alright, Bitcoin. After its head and shoulders, it collapsed, found support, and now it's just building off higher lows with lower highs. So it's just in a pennant shape, and it's just consolidating. It's really done nothing for almost a month and a half. RSI, slowly rising. MACD, slowly rising as well. I really don't know where Bitcoin would go. Apart from, I would say maybe up here it would test. Again, yeah, but it's being held down. So, we'll see. We'll see where it goes. So that's all. If you guys have any stocks you want me to analyze, type them in the comments. I'll try my best to fit in different stocks each video I make. If you stayed this long, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.